Brews and Banter Podcast. Banter Podcast. Brews and Banter Podcast. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Brews and Banter Podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the Legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I got water, I got, juice or whatever. It's like, y'all need twin legs? Matter of fact, I do.
To everybody is,
Does Delaware have an actual culture?
This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
And it sounds just like a song. I want more days and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out.
Never heard it.
I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking.
This is literally like his biggest hit. I don't really like this one. But this is literally like you can't listen to this one. Biggest song.
Watermelon sugar.
Yeah, I ain't never heard this. Yeah, the whole chorus and the name of the song is suspect. Like Watermelon Sugar High, I have no idea. Like I don't think he explains it.
Like,
but I like that breathe me in, breathe me out shit. That shit good.
You talking about here's Rob Stay Nasty.
Go ahead, buddy. Start it off.
He is talking about what are you talking about?
Also, watermelon sugar is
What are you
vagina.
talking about?
That is it. It is the
Rob still can't be all the way nasty. You can't get all the way to the nasty.
Yeah, because now I know I'm getting set up.
right. You never know. You could get cut up.
You better be careful.
You could get edited.
These streets got no love, boy.
You just gotta stand behind your words, sir. Stand behind your words.
That was a good one. I'm sorry.
It was. What up? Welcome to Bruising Banter Podcast, where the topic is the rockin' and the brew. We're happy to fuel. And I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, the Legendary Brew Crew. What's going on, fellas?
What is going on, everyone?
This is episode 177 of Bruising Banter Podcast. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for being a friend.
Golden girls. Yeah. Going down this road and back again.
Today we do have on us a special guest, a returning guest, multi visitor.
Oh yeah, he's a superstar of the show.
Right.
Honorary Brew Crew member.
Yes, that too.
Without further ado, we want to bring on the founder of Delaware Beer Fest, Dennis Carradin. Let me bring him to the podcast.
Who's that?
Hey, look at that boy. Look at that guy.
Yeah, look at that little
What'd you do during the last bit of the pandemic, man? I missed you guys.
We missed you too.
You know, I'm trying to. I said I'm in our mobile unit. I did a couple of things in the pandemic, and we ended up for our Hospital Heroes food drive to deliver food. We ended up buying a Jeep Gladiator to deliver food to the hospitals and all that. And I'm still trying to figure the damn thing out. So, now you got me in the mobile unit. and I just got back from the Philadelphia distilling. So if I start slurring my words during the broadcast, don't worry about it. That's just the rye kicking in. I'll be all right.
All right.
We'll ask the good questions when the slurs.
Ooh, he was at the distillery early. It's only 1 o'clock.
Oh, it's
12 o'clock somewhere.
Wait a minute.
I went to breakfast early this morning, and they were like, "We don't start selling drinks till 9 in the morning." I was like,
Quitters.
"Until 9?" Like,
Right.
geez, just give me the drink now, goddamn! It's 9. Like that's Delaware law. Like no alcoholic beverage served until after 9 a.m.
What if it's a mimosa? Even a mimosa?
Yeah,
Mimosa?
Yep. That's what I was trying to get. Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Brunch don't start till 11, guys.
If you don't get the hair of the dog by 9 a.m., your day's wet. Yeah,
Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much.
All right, before we begin, we always like to know what we are drinking on. So, what we're drinking today. I don't know. You are in the mobile unit, so you already said you were drinking rye. So
You already know what he drank.
Yeah, we're gonna allegedly keep it at the rye from earlier.
I will say, and I'll tell you right now, the Philadelphia Distilling, and the reason I was there was to test this stuff out. And I know we'll get into it, but you know me, I'm trying to close the deal at all times. So our November 5th, we are returning with the black tie and sneakers, but we're doing a masquerade gala this year. And we got Dad's Hat, we got Boardroom Spirits, we got Resurgent, we got Revivalist, we got what was it, Cellar Creek, and all these distilleries that are going to be there. And then there was Philadelphia Distillery, and I said, you know what, I got to talk to these guys. And the only time I could get there was this morning, and so I had a couple of single barrels, I had a bourbon select, I had their botanical gin, you know, and I'm telling you right now, my day is going to be happy.
Absolutely. You're on the right track.
He knew what he was drinking.
Pass him another.
Whoa.
All right, Lou, what you drinking on?
Oh man, I'm in love, guys. The secret machines, they come out every week, is ridiculous. I spent way too much money at the beer shop buying just secret machine beer. I met.
Were you at Dewey though? Were you actually in Dewey?
No, I didn't get down there, but I did meet I did in the brew where I was at the store. I did meet the distributors, some other side guys that were actually packing the beer as I was looking for it.
Gotcha.
Today, this is what we got: Secret Machine pineapple and strawberry colada.
Oh yeah.
It's 7% still, alcohol by volume, fruit, smoothie beer. Like I said, Dewey Beer Co. Store it upside down. You guys know I've been doing this for like 3 weeks now.
Right.
Same shit, all the same shit. It's heavily fruited, but today it's fruited with pineapple and strawberries. The colada, what would that be, like coconut?
Yeah.
Coconut.
Yeah.
Coconut.
I'm not really a fan of pina coladas or coconut at all. So, man, I have just one. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh man.
yeah, I thought every single one of them be a straight pass me another forever, but nah, this is what it looks like. I'm sorry. It's
Well, if you don't like coconut, then that makes sense.
Right.
yeah. The coconut isn't my flavor at all.
So it's a strong coconut flavor in there though?
It's a strong colada flavor.
But what made you get something that with colada if you don't drink pina coladas?
Man, I'm trying all of these motherfuckers, Joe. If I see them in the store, I'm getting
No
one.
problem.
Yeah. And look, I found out that they import 4-packs, but you can mix them. So at the shop I was at, it's like you can mix and match. So
Yeah.
I'm going to taste all of them. I got it.
I got you.
Yeah. So I just pulled one out the fridge. It was a blind pull today, but I pulled this one out, and yeah, I'm gonna just have just one. But I think it's still in the vein of Secret Machine and heavily fruited and things like that. It's just the fruit today I don't like.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So
All right,
cheers.
yo. What you drinking on?
So I have the cold pizza Pilsner.
Ooh.
Blah blah blah.
Okay.
From this is from Black Hawk Brewing.
Black Hawk.
Yeah, and this comes in at a 5.5 alcohol by volume, which is something low, something that you can crush here. And there's dry hops. There's dry hop Italian style Pilsner. That's what this is. A dry hop Italian style Pilsner. It don't taste like pizza or nothing, just to let y'all know.
Oh man.
Nah.
They don't smell like marinara.
Nah. It don't smell like marinara, no cheese, no nothing like that.
Dang.
It probably would, but I can imagine it would go good with a pizza. Maybe that's why.
You think that's what this?
Yeah.
What's it called again? What's the name of it? Pizza what?
Cold pizza Pilsner.
Oh man, y'all need
Yeah,
something
yeah.
in there.
It probably goes delicious with a nice sliced pizza.
Yeah,
Right.
early in the morning.
Yeah, you know how you get that leftover pizza and it be cold. That cold. Yeah. Yep. That's what that is. But it looks like I drank most of it. Yo, let me tell you, it was so cold and so smooth. I just guzzled it, and didn't realize it until I looked at the glass, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
Oh man, so you
Well, yeah, it
be
got that
3 of
nice-
them in before you realize you drunk one.
Right. That's that nice golden look.
Yeah,
It
it
almost
looks
matched the gold on the glass from Crowns and Huts, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's all nice and golden, and it's delicious. I would pass me another one of these, definitely.
All right. Sounds
Robert,
good. Yes, sir.
That's good.
what are you drinking on this week, sir?
I'm actually
you
must be a Dewey theme a little bit because I am drinking a Dewey. It is the Sun and Shade. There it is, Sun and Shade.
Okay.
Sun and shade.
Sun and Shade, which is it's a mix of their El Toro. If anybody knows, I enjoy their Mexican lager, and it's a combination of that and a secret machine that has pineapple, grapefruit, and orange. So they mix together.
Whoa.
They
Wow.
the lager. There it is, right there.
Oh,
So that's
shoot.
why it's a little cloudy. So
Mm-hmm.
so it's not normally what you would see as a lager, but it is a nice end of summer refreshing beer, or all summer. It's only 4% ABV, so it's really crushable. Something you can drink
Yeah.
all day to day or all Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, all day to day, all night
You
to
got
night.
some more of those? You got some more of those?
Yeah, how many of those you buy us?
Yeah, bring them with you.
Did you buy us any? Did you?
I know
did
you're
you buy
coming.
us
Bring them with
any?
you.
Don't bring mine to his house.
I might have drinking. I don't know.
I think I drunk all of y'all. That sounds good, man. Dewey out here knocking people's socks off. That sounds amazing.
That sounds great.
Yeah, but it is nice. It's not too sweet, not too overpowering. So I'm going to say pass me another.
Yo, Dewey, y'all need to holler at us, man. Like, come out here. Like, y'all hear us.
I do have it in my Crowns and Hop glass. So Crowns and Hop and Dewey Beer Co. sound like a good collaboration. Let's make it happen.
We're Brews and Banter podcast.
Right.
And the Trauma Foundation. Look, it's a 4-way. Just like that.
Why not? I forgot to say though, but Black Hawk Brewing is out of Oxford, Connecticut.
I was just about to ask you that too. Yo.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
forgot to say. Yeah, they're out of
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
All right. Well, it sounds like we got some good brews to find out what's going on with Delaware Beer Fest. So, Dennis, the floor is yours to tell us all about what's going on with Snooford Beer Fest, when it's happening, and how people can get tickets, all that stuff. So once again, I want to thank Dennis for coming to the podcast. The floor is yours.
We've been working with Other Side Other Side Distributing. Lou was saying those guys down there, like Drew and Matt and all them, they're awesome guys. We're bringing up Dewey Beer Company. So Dewey's going to be there. I'll just tell him not to bring the colada shit, and we'll be fine. So
No, they can bring it. It's just not mine.
They can bring it, Luke. That shit's good. I don't know what Luke's talking about.
That's what I'm saying. I know I'm not the Norman saying I don't like it. Like, they all good. Yeah, they bring whatever. Bring colada for all you. I care. Shit.
Dewey Beer Company, man, they literally knocked it out of the park this year with some of the beers that they've had. They have knocked it out of the park. So
yeah, they on the run. They're on the run.
We're coming back. We're coming back bigger and better. So I'll tell you the site already. So go on to DelawareBeerFest.com or DelawareBeerFestival.com. You can check it out. I think we have up like close to 40 breweries. We just have their logos up right now, but we're going to have over 70 breweries, distilleries, wineries, cideries, you name it. So this is going to be, this year we're doing it as a tasting experience. So we want you to go in and have everything kind of in the area. So like every year we have the local brands that we love. You know, we obviously, even though I don't know if they're local anymore, Dogfish, they're Boston, you know, but we have the locals. Our two big ones that are going to be there that we're actually doing 2 beer gardens this year. It's going to be Bellefonte Brewery and our guys down at Big Oyster, which today, which is pretty cool because I'm going from Philadelphia Distillery down to Brewers Outlet. Brewers Outlet should have the rebranded and relaunched Survivor IPA from Big Oyster Brewery.
Awesome. Yeah.
So the can, we rebranded the can to kind of reflect where the money was going during the pandemic for Survivor's IPA. So the can itself has a lot of our food deliveries for our first responders, our nurses, you know, on there. I don't think I put my ugly mug on there. We kept that off. But you know, you see some happy faces on there. So rebranded. It's actually going to be there. Rob was at the last one. We're doing another tap takeover with V&M Bistro up on Marsh Road, September 15th. That will be the Delaware premiere of Survivor's IPA from Big Oyster Brewery. So
nice.
Make sure you get there. So the beer gardens at Delaware Beer Fest, instead of just doing all the tasting samples, you're going to be able to sit, play some cornhole, get full beers from Bellefonte Brewery, get a full beer from Big Oyster. You can get a glass of wine from Wagon House Winery that makes our wine the Captain's Punch, which has been doing phenomenal with it. And then we're going to have all the different distributors, distilleries, all that spread out. We have tons and tons of vendors. We just got another like 6 or 7 vendors this week just to come in different wares. One of the funniest ones, and I say funny because it's going to be needed, is the Dr. Party Patch. I don't know if you guys have seen this one.
What's that?
So, Party Patch, instead of going to the hospital the next morning after getting all banged up, you put the they give you the IV fluid to get you going. You put the Party Patch on, and it absorbs into the skin. Apparently, it takes away a hangover. So I'm going to have like 6 or 7 on my body.
You're going to be walking around all patched up.
Like a niggerette.
Just all patches. So we got that cool stuff. We have 5 live bands this year. And you got to think about it. We're at the Figure 8 Barn again. So that was the first one. We're not doing it in the summer because that was too damn hot that first year. But when it was 100 degrees outside and 3,000 degrees in the barn. So October 1st, hopefully a little bit more temperate. But it's 32,000 square feet. So we literally are going to have music everywhere. So 5 live bands. We're actually something we just signed, which it'll be up on the website for people to sign up on, and everybody that bought a ticket will get the email for it. We're doing a Beer Fest scavenger hunt. So the scavenger hunt is all through your phone, and you're going to be able to go throughout. I think it's for like a group of 5. I think it's only $50, like $10 a head. But at the end, you're going to win tickets to the All-Star Craft Beer Festival up in Philly. You're going to win next year VIP tickets. You're probably going to win a basket of cheer. I might throw in, some extra, like an old shoe. I don't know. You're going to get like other shit you're going to win. But top prize goes to that. So we have that. We have T-shirts for VIPs. I mean, we decided let's make this thing ridiculous and have a really great time. The food vendors this year, I was talking to Rob about this. I was just kind of concerned maybe we didn't have enough. And then I looked at who we have, and it's stupid. We have Chef Robbie Jester is coming. Robbie was on Beat Bobby Flay on the Food Network and Beat Bobby Flay. So this is a top-level chef. He's going to be there with Honest Eats. We got Chef Jeremiah from Hamilton's on Maine, who just won the Delaware Burger Battle. So he's going to be there, and they're going to be doing burgers and sliders. Koi on the Go is going to be there. We got Bristow Live Pizza. They do the brick oven pizza right there. We have Caribbean food. We just got Donut Envy. It's a donut truck that's going to be there.
Looking forward to that one.
This year is going to be a little off the chart. So very excited about it. We kept the prices where we kept the prices. $60 if there's any VIP tickets left. $60 for a VIP. You get in an hour early. Really cool. You get that T-shirt. You get a chance to win a $3,600 Caribbean. I think it's just a 7-day vacation in the Caribbean. It's like $3,600. You get that. We throw in a bunch of other stuff that you get, and truthfully, it's $60. So it's not a big deal. $45 for general admission. That means you get there 1 to 5 to sample everything. So I mean, ultimately, this thing is going to be pretty sick. So we're excited about it. All the money we're going heavy with it. It's going to go to our crisis counseling, which you guys know I'm busy all over the place from Uvalde, Texas to Indiana to Brooklyn. We're everywhere. So we need that. Plus the money is also going to go to the Hospital Heroes food drive. As of I think September, we're headed up to Crozier. We'll be over the 40,000 meal mark that we've delivered to our healthcare providers. So it's been crazy, man. It is cool. But this event is
that deserves a clap, definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. 40,000.
I hope people are jazzed up about. It's one of those events that I get excited about. That this was one of our. The story of it. I've told the story of it. Somebody bet me that we couldn't have a kick-ass beer fest, and I said, you know what? Every year it's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. It's going to get even more kind of fun and wild. And so that added layers of kind of the spectacle is going to be there. So
Yeah.
the scavenger hunt's going to set it on fire a little bit.
I think the beer garden too. It's not too many beer gardens at beer
At
festivals.
a beer festival, yeah.
So I think that's a good tip
Right.
too.
This
Now, you
is
named some.
because. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say you named some of the food vendors and stuff like that. Like, what are some of the bands? I know you said you had 5, but like, what are some of the bands people can expect at the event?
So we go from acoustic foot to full band. So right as you walk in, the cool part, when you walk in, you're immediately going to get the sample Survivor's IPA. So you walk in VIP, you're getting your T-shirt, you're getting a pretzel necklace, all this stuff, and you're going to get the sample Survivor's IPA. But as you're walking in, Cat Rivers Duo is going to be there. Cat Rivers, Eddie and Cat play every Wednesday up at the Mosholu on the boat up in Philadelphia. Real cool vibe. Really cool vibe to it. You'll get down to see Chris V and Richie D, another acoustic band. Club Loud is going to be there. Hippocampus, larger sound with that. They're going to be there. Oh my God, I'm forgetting. So we got a bunch of them that literally we wanted that big band kind of live sound this year. You know, DJs are awesome. Trust me, they they can get the party set up. But I think a live band, especially when you're sitting in a beer garden, when you're just chilling for a little bit, that's going to be that cool kind of vibe to it. And all the bands that we have are significant musicians. You know, we got Chillin' with Charlie, which Chillin' with Charlie has been around for a long time. They're a great cover band as well. So I think it's going to be fun. I think that section's going to be fun.
Hey, Dennis.
Oh, go ahead.
As far as the music goes, since there's so many acts playing, are they all playing at different times, or are the different times on the website for their particular fans to see them?
Yep, we're actually gonna set up. I think the schedule for the event is going to be up within the next week or two. So we have to get them out there. The cool part is that because of the size of the space, you know, we literally are going to have 3 bands playing at the same time, and it's going to be in 3 sections of the space. So you figure 32,000 square feet. You know, that's you're almost at the size of most large like office buildings. And you know, one side is going to be Belfont Brewery, Beer Garden, other side Big Oyster, and you're going to have the bands playing in those sides, and then Cat Rivers Duo up front. Yeah.
Nice.
Gotcha. Good.
That sounds
like I said, the brands itself, you know, and that was the other one that, you know, we got back from Arlington, so we did the Arlington Craft Beer Wine Spirits Festival down at Globe Life Stadium, and people were asking about that. We're asking about, like, you know, can we buy a full beer? Like, we really like this one beer in particular. Can we get a full beer? And, you know, everybody's, no, we just do samples, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, you know, why not? You know, two breweries that have helped us out, you know, tremendously over the years. Let's get people to buy the full beers there. So I want people to come and hang the entire time. I know with a lot of beer fests, people go hard and heavy right at the beginning. They try to sample as much as they can, and then they kind of dip out. I want people there the whole damn time. I want people to come, listen to the music, eat some food, you know, have a couple of full beers, get a couple of glasses of wine, and then Uber your asses home because they ain't drinking anywhere after that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, that's sounds like a good time.
Right.
I was going to ask him one other question I had, but I forgot what it was.
Please Uber or Lyft people. Please make sure y'all Uber or Lyft.
Cool. Get a taxi. If they're still around, get one of them.
They still around?
I don't know. Do y'all have designated driver tickets, Dennis?
We do. We actually sold out, which I was really surprised about.
That's great.
Wow.
We opened up another, you know, like 50 designated driver tickets or whatever it is, but we sold out of those. And again, very surprising. You know, a lot of people, you know, look, hey, I'm not castigating anybody. I'm not, you know, whatever. But I think a lot of people get there and they make game time decisions. So me seeing people do a designated driver, I think you're thinking ahead. I think you're doing the right thing.
Yes, absolutely.
When you go onto the ticketing site, So you get there, you're ready to buy your tickets and all that at the upcoming events.com or partners in crime with all this. You'll see discount codes for Uber and Lyft as well.
Okay.
So, they're
That's
in there.
awesome,
So
Dennis.
sure,
Yeah.
That's an even better encouragement to get people to not drive. You're like, hey,
Right.
here's a discount code. That's awesome. That's a great
Look,
idea.
you guys have been to enough of these as much as I have. I mean, people come out and have a good time, but there are people that have problems walking afterwards. Let alone,
Like that first hour that you talked about, by 2 o'clock, people stumbling. Like, look, we got 4 more hours to go.
We did the Citizens Bank one, right? Or the Philadelphia All-Star, and we had 2 sessions to it. I have never seen more Philadelphians on a mission to get screwed up than that second session. But the majority, I was surprised. Again, the majority Ubered out of there, which was, to me, was just amazing. People are finally, I think, coming around to the ideas like, look, have a safe time, but have a fun time. And if I'm telling you, I want you to get a VIP ticket and stay for 5 hours and drink the whole time. Come on, you gotta take care.
It's almost like the obligation to offer the Uber and Lyft.
And like that designated driver ticket is good because the designated driver can still come and enjoy the music.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
so
food.
much things, so many other things to do,
right.
but just the beer is just not the beer is the highlight, but it's so many other things to do for people that aren't
vendors,
drinking. Yeah, for sure.
A couple of our partners this year. So Pepsi is coming big. So Pepsi, we're giving people free water, free sodas from Pepsi. Yeah, hey man, what is the best nation in the world is donation. So,
So I love Pepsi.
So I love
King of Pop, Pepsi.
Products.
Yeah. Literally, that's the other King of Pop, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go with that. We love Pepsi here.
Well, we're making it even easier for folks. This, and you see this at every festival, and you see this every place where you're paying $2 for a thing of water, you're paying like $5 for a soda and all that. We got you covered. We want you to come and have a good time. That's where we are. So we got that. We got unique snacks. So we're getting our pretzel lanyards from Unique Snacks. Hers is coming in with a bunch of chips. We have that every year. I think last year
I love hers.
We had more.
Make hers yours.
People,
I love them.
So,
let me ask you this: what didn't y'all think of this year?
I don't think he thought of that yet.
There's going to be something.
It'll be October 2nd. Man, like, God damn it!
Yeah. 3 o'clock, Lou. I need you to run out.
Right. I need 3 gallons of milk and 4 buffalo wings. I got an idea.
Yeah, I got plans.
But speaking of that, there's an eating contest as well, right?
Oh yeah.
There's another eating contest. Yes.
We got three eating contests. So we're bringing back pizza. So this is all from V&M Bistro, our folks over there. So we got our pizza eating contest back. We have a garlic nut eating contest. And then one of my favorites that will probably set me into Wilford Brimley level of diabetes, we have a chocolate chip cookie eating contest.
Oh man, cookie!
How do you sign up? Yes. How do you sign up for these?
I'm gonna come dress this Cookie Monster.
So maybe that milk you talked about, Lou.
We made it now 3 gallons of milk just for Yoda. Yoda. I'm sorry, Yoda and his Cookie Monster outfit. That sounds good. How do you sign up for those things the day of the festival or on the actual website ahead of time? How does it work for the contest?
We're gonna make sure you get onto it'll be under the contest on the website again, DelawareBeerFest.com. You go there, you could sign up directly there. We will have signups that day, but we're only going to do a certain number of people. Just simply.
I know the founder. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do your thing. I need a spot.
What do you name?
I'll take them all.
Since he didn't specify, I had to press on that one.
I won't do the. I don't think I can eat. I don't think I can eat more than 2 garlic knots at a time. So I don't want to do that one. But I'll do the pizza, and I definitely want to do the chocolate chip. Who making these cookies?
So Margarita over in Vietnam Bistro is making these and let me tell you something. I had them after this is horrible, right? And I'm going to tell you this because only a couple of million people are listening.
No, it's
right?
only us 4. It's only the 4 of us. Nobody was listening to this.
So they had a funeral reception at Vietnam, right? They had a funeral reception, and she made all these cookies for the funeral reception. So me being the asshole I am, I went afterwards to pick up a pie, and I was like, "Hey, is anybody eating these cookies over here?" So I grabbed the cookie from the dead guy's
dead man cookies. Take them dead man cookies.
So I stopped. I got out to the car. I'm eating a cookie, and I was like, "Oh shit! This is actually amazing, right?" So I waited till the funeral left. I was that nice. I waited until the reception was over. Good. And then I went in and I told Vincenza, I was like, can we have a cookie eating contest?
Hold up, pause. Like, you said you were not. You said you were nice. You took them dead man cookies from the funeral while they was doing the reception?
Only 2.
I thought it was the next day.
No,
they were having cookies.
The next day.
Yo, oh my gosh. Dennis really ate dead man cookies.
Look, my hypocrisy only goes so far, right? So they're making the pizzas. My man last year, if you remember this from last year, housed 2 pizzas. I think we did like 8-10 minutes. He housed 2 pizzas as the winner. It was insane.
Yeah, so it was a girl on there that was just eating for taste. Like she had like a half a slice. Like, what are you doing?
She was just hungry. I just wanted a meal.
That's what it seemed like.
So we got it. I literally was thinking of what else do we need, right? What else can we put out there? And then we decided not only with you guys, as a media partner, we got WJBR is going to be there live and doing a live broadcast there with their morning crew and a couple other folks. And we are actually doing a contest. I think it starts this week. So we're doing a contest of Best of Delaware Beer Fest. So you can go in and vote for your best brewery, your best distillery, your best winery that's going to be at Delaware Beer Fest. So that'll all be online. They're doing a ticket raid. They're doing their ticket giveaway September 15th at V&M Bistro. It's 1717 Marsh Road. During our tap takeover with Big Oyster, we're also doing a ticket raid there. So if there's tickets left, come September 15th, and you're going to get hooked up with some discount tickets and so forth. Yep. So there's our folks there, huh?
Yeah.
Look at what's up. Is that this year or last year? That's
last year.
Go to 2022. Yeah.
I thought I hit 2022. There we go.
I thought you did too.
And we got a ton more that's on there. Yeah. There you go.
There we go. 2022. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, we got White Claw.
For the bros. They got it for the bros.
So American, if you haven't had it yet, American Sun vodka. I'm not saying it's better than Tito's. I'm saying it's an option like Tito's.
Okay.
But American Sun came out and started putting in all the different flavors of vodkas. They're going to be there to sample all their flavors. They're out of Texas as well. So I got to meet those guys when I was down in Arlington, and it's actually pretty fantastic. So we'll have more of our brands up there the closer we get. Everything this year is going to be paperless. So it's going to be a QR code, and the QR code is going to be up there. There's all our music there. Yeah. It's whoever made that website's a genius. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the website's legit. Like, it has all the information on there. Everything you need to know. I saw Mac Brewing was on there for that list of brewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice that he's returning. I like that.
They were very last year, and we had kind of the the COVID year, last year that we still had the restrictions, but they were well received last year. They
Yeah,
were
they definitely were.
I
We asked some people what one of their favorite beers were,
that's what I was
and a
gonna
lot
say,
of people said it was Mac One.
And I reached out to him to come back this year, and that's what he said. Like he was looking forward to it because he had a really good time and really good feedback from the 2021 one. So Mac was really interested in coming back.
Official after party?
Oh yeah, yeah. So we got that was another thing I thought about this year. It was like, okay, we got all these people coming from Beer Fest. Where do they go? We're literally right down the street from Bellefonte, so we're going to host the after party after Bellefonte. So we're done at 5. Okay. The after party starts at 5:05, and so you can get the Della Special there. The Della Special is the official Bellefonte Brewery beer of the Delaware Beer Fest. So our little logo up there with Della, our fighter ace. So the Della Special is going to be there. They're going to have music. Food trucks are going to be there. So, we want that place rocking. I'll be there probably doing some T-shirt giveaways or kind of in a fetal position, crying in the corner after this thing sits down. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So. Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, do you guys have any collaborations or beers that are specific for just the Delaware Beer Fest that are only for that day?
So that day, that's that debut of the. Thanks for asking that. So Survivors IPA is going to be the collab there for the cans. You can get it at V&M after September 15th, but you're not going to be getting it in any liquor store or anything like that in Delaware until after Beer Fest. So when you go, you can get Survivors IPA and then Della Special from Bellefonte, which is one of their IPAs in there. And if you've had a Bellefonte IPA, they could go from a little light to oh my god. I think their Clay Monster's like 16% or something like that.
It's something like that.
It's a heavy one, but so Della Special's there. We have that, and then we have the Captain's Punch. Our wine is going to be there with Wagon House Winery. You're going to be able to buy that, and we did a barrel select with Knob Creek, so you can get our 13-year aged bourbon. Rob had that at V&M. The 13 that'll grow something on you. So
no, Rob rolled his throat like.
That was probably the most fun experience I had. Literally the pandemic, man. You come out with a new beer, you come out with a wine, so why not go with a bourbon afterwards? I grew a tiny human through the pandemic, so we got
congratulations.
That's true.
Thank you, and the beard too. So I mean,
well, technically, he didn't grow a tiny human.
He's growing a tiny human. She's out and about.
Right.
He's participating. Yeah. Once the 9 months is
you.
over, man, it's a mom and dad thing. Like the dad gets some credit after the birth.
Right.
Okay.
No,
Rob.
She is all Mayan. So that, oh my God, she's all Mayan. Attitude, everything. She will give somebody a side eye quickly. It's crazy. But anyway, we did. Oh, I was going to say we did this bourbon with Knob Creek, one of the best sellers. We had like 200 bottles of it, and we only have probably like 40 or 50 that we're going to sell at Delaware Beer Fest. So if you're coming, it's something to get. Money goes to the hospital heroes, but the reality is that this is one of, and I'm not saying that just because it's ours. I'm saying it because it's one of the smoothest 9 to 13-year aged bourbon out there. It's incredible. And our wine, we were down at Wilmington Food Fest, this Captain's Punch. It's a sweet red wine made out of the Concord grape. And, people go, it tastes like candy, I don't like sweet red wine. We went down with 11 cases to the Wilmington Food Fest, right? We sold out. People were buying it by the bottle.
People like sweet shit, man. People act like they don't like sweet shit. People like sweet shit, man.
People love sweet stuff, man.
Yeah.
They went to town with it. We had people coming back. They were uncorking it, then coming back for more. And literally, if we had 20 cases, we would have sold it. So
That's
good
awesome.
products, good stuff. You know.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
right.
Rob.
Nice.
Well, no, my only question was, will we one day see an appearance of the Delaware Beer Fest lady at the festival? Because I do know you know some red-haired people.
That is true. She should show up.
You never ever know. I know. That was another one. I grew a redhead, so who
Right.
knows? But no, we do. We were looking at mascots, and I was trying to get a hold of one of those old DC 10s that we could park out front, but somehow the state of Delaware doesn't want me to fly a old fighter bomber.
That makes sense.
Dennis, that makes a lot of sense. He's upset with the government.
I guess you could wheel it in instead
Yeah, you could wheel it in.
Tow truck, get a tow truck. Dennis kind of want to fly. I think Dennis want to land it. Dennis want to land it on it.
Hey, I can fly great. Landing sucks.
Now, are you still looking for volunteers for the event, or?
Absolutely. And you know this just as much as anybody that's been to our events. If you're not having a good time, it's your fault. And if you're volunteering for one of our events and you're not having a good time, just leave. Don't even bother staying your whole shift. Literally, you're going to have a good time. Come and volunteer. That's Colleen right there. Colleen is on the committee. Yeah, she's on the committee to help with the beer fest. Colleen's great. She was one of our volunteers, and Colleen, I said, look, you could have any job you want. And she said, I just want to pour beer. She goes, I love doing it. I love being out there, meeting people and so forth. So we need folks to help pour beer. We need folks to help with ticketing. You're going to have a good time. You get a free t-shirt. I'm going to buy you a free meal, and then stick around, and whatever's left over, we're going to have fun with it, right?
Yeah.
I'll take all the leftover beers.
Right.
Yeah. Last year, don't even talk to me about that. I can't drink Oktoberfest beer anymore. Dude, I was. That was bad.
Oh, that's a story right there. You hear that? Oh, that's a story behind that.
So we walked out, and I looked, and there was, and I don't know why people weren't drinking it, but we had 26 cases of Oktoberfest beer left over, right? From last year's beer fest. It was all donated. We didn't have to give it back or anything like that. So I think we threw 3 or 4 parties, and I may or may not have been sitting out on my porch with a few, and I'm just like, I'm done. I have not done.
I missed Oktoberfest beer, so maybe that's why, because I don't remember seeing it either. So, and I love Oktoberfest.
We had 4 different samplings of Oktoberfest. So one was, I'm forgetting I think one was Dogfish, and then 3 other ones. It might have been Devil's Backbone, and 2 other had it out there. And people, they were good. They were really, really good. But people just didn't pick it. So I had 26 cases left over.
That's weird how it's like, if you would have had it on Sunday, they probably would have, it's just weird how the day and the weather or the ambiance changes what people particularly like that day. You know what I mean? Because that's weird.
Well, you figure it's like when we were down in Arlington for the Craft Beer Festival, I was more impressed, and I'm not a seltzer drinker. I don't like that malt taste, of the seltzers. I like the vodka sodas, but the seltzers that were down in Texas, I thought were better than the beers. And it was weird how, you went down there thinking we're going to have some really good, Texas beer, but the seltzers blew it out of the wood. And it was just like, okay, this is not my drink, but pretty good,
That's the best thing there, yeah.
Come down and sample, enjoy. Now, the funny part is that we are covering both ends of areas of Pennsylvania, because the All-Star Craft Beer and Wine and Spirits sampling is going to be out. All-Star is going to be out at Pittsburgh at PNC Field. So we're out there. We're the charity of that, and then we're going to be here as well. And oh shit, I completely forgot. We also have a live auction and a lot and auction prizes, probably 20 tables of stuff based on like sports memorabilia, movie posters. We're having stuff where you can walk away for some crazy stuff that's going to be there.
Nice.
All
Yeah.
right.
So it's going to be
really
fun.
nice.
Would that be similar to the auction that was at the Black Tie and Sneaker Gala previously? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So even bigger with that. We're going to really put a lot into it. So again, people come down again in Arlington, people were walking away. I was blown away with what people were walking away with. Somebody bought a $20,000 Tuscan vacation. It didn't even think of it. Didn't even wink an eye, bat an eye at it. Just ended up like
My whole body would have shook.
Yeah. Done. I went, you got to be kidding me. And the guy walked away just as happy as a clam, drunk as all.
That's great. That's awesome.
Well, speaking of, I think that the Black Tie, can you give a little bit of information about that as well, since we have you here?
Yeah, this is the one that I and again, and you guys know, I love the Black Tie. I love Beer Fest, don't get me wrong, but I love the Black Tie. And we are doing it, we're bringing it to Philly this year. We're bringing it up to Live Casino and Hotel. We rented out the top floor, and it's going to be on November 5th. Just go to blacktiesneakersgala.com. And oh my God, the more layers that we've added to this damn thing is just crazy. Number one, we went from Black Tie and Sneakers to Black Tie Sneakers Masquerade. We're only a few days away from Halloween, so get that masquerade on. So that's one. We got Kristen and the Noise. That's going to be our headliner. And if people go down to Dewey Beer or go down to Dewey Beach, Kristen and the Noise. They are a phenomenal band that's been around for a long time. At the cocktail reception, we have Snack Time. Snack Time is a 7-piece brass band that was made out of COVID in Philly. They would go to the different neighborhoods. So they'd go to Port Richmond, Grays Ferry, whatever, and they would play in the neighborhoods. And they got this real funky sound. I mean, it's cool as all anything. And they're going to be there at the reception. We have 10 chefs that are either James Beard nominated or James Beard award-winning chefs that are going to do the food for the cocktail reception and going to do the food for the entire night, where you're going to have literally a $50,000 raw bar, a seafood raw bar, that is going to be there for everybody to enjoy on that one.
Wow.
That's nuts. We have 8, including the one that I just visited, we have 8 distilleries that will be there. So we have Dad's Hat, Revivalist, Resurgence, Boardroom Spirits, Kiki Vodka, Barley Creek, and now Philadelphia Distillery.
Oh, you turned the gala into a fest.
Oh, yeah.
Peter. Yeah, it's just a bunch of people getting drunk in suits and ties now.
It's so, and then
That's
we have
awesome. That sounds great.
Yeah. And we kept it low. We kept the prices this year pretty low. It's only $150 a ticket for the whole night. You could stay at Live Casino if you want to. They have the hotel have really done I think it's 50% off their rooms for us. So they've done that. And I think if you just wanted to hang out for an hour and a half at the cocktail reception and try all the food and try all this, it's only $75. So
nice.
we wanted to take Philly over and really do it well. Cool collab with that Bungee brand sneakers. If you check out Bungee brand, he's a Philadelphia brand out in Kensington. These sneakers, if I dare say it, these are some dope ass sneakers. These things are just amazing looking sneakers. So you go to bungeebrand.com, check them out. They're probably average is about 150, 160 pairs for the kicks. He's doing $20 off, or 20% off. I think it's $20 off, and then he's donating $20 back to the foundation afterwards. But I'm going up to Bungee brand. There they are. These things they're sick. He does such a nice. He's got ostrich ones, alligator ones.
They're actually kind of dope. Those is dope.
Yeah. I tell you. These are, I'm going up, I think not next week, the week after, I'm headed up and getting my pair and
Got
getting
the
it ready.
executioner right there.
Wait, is this a black owned company?
That's the
It is,
executioner.
it is.
It is? Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
It sure,
pushing it
yo,
right
it
there.
sure
Banana hop.
is.
this is a Philadelphia black-owned company, man. And I'm
Nice.
telling you, it's hot as all anything. I love it.
Yeah, it says
Nice.
here
Yeah.
Daryl Austin is the CEO and founder, and he is black.
Wow. Nice. I
Yeah,
like that.
he right there.
Oh, that's him right
That's all,
there.
yeah, that's
Okay,
him right there.
nice.
That's him right there. Yeah, and the
Yeah,
singers ain't half bad at all.
yeah,
They all
it's
different. They're different styles.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so-
good.
So I'm telling you, we're trying to step that level up. You know, this is every year I want something that people are going to look back and say, not only do we know that we did it for a good cause, but holy shit, that was a lot of fun.
Right.
You know, and that's
Right.
you know, look, we deal in tragedy. That's what we deal in. We deal in tragedy and trauma, and it's been a rough ride the past few years. So if you could come out, party, have a good time, you know you're supporting a great cause, you know, that's where we want to be. And we want to help the people in our area. And you know, when Bungee Brand was there, I stepped up. When Snack Time came available, I immediately said, let's get these guys, because that was Philly, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of that, it's a kind of a sidebar, but all the Beer Fest and the Sneaker and Black Tie Gala is all because of foundation that you have. Do you want to talk more about the foundation and what you're doing?
Oh no, never want to talk about that. Do you have 6
well,
7 hours? Jim?
podcast over. Podcast over, Dennis. God damn it. Let us hear it, man.
So the Trauma Survivors Foundation, we've been around now for 10 years. We are in
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're in 41 different states. We have about 2,800 trauma therapists in our network, and we go in after shootings, natural disasters, fires, you name it, and we offer people crisis counseling and so on. We also do crisis training. We actually have a training coming up at the end of September with the Newcastle, or actually it's with Delaware first responders, but anybody's invited to it. So a 3-day peer counseling so that first responders can learn how to kind of deal and cope with stress and how they can work with each other. So we have that. The offshoot of it became the Hospital Heroes food drive that we did under the foundation. And that's where we said we've delivered from Massachusetts all the way down to Virginia. We've delivered 40,000 meals, starting in COVID, starting with my lovely wife Laura when she over at Jefferson when they didn't have any food for her, and that doesn't work on this Skinny Guineas watch. So I said, you know what, the hell with this, we're getting you food. Called a buddy of mine. He donated 150 burritos to the cause, and that's been our first trip. We're going up to Crozier on the 14th. We got like 200 meals for them for a trauma lecture that they're doing, and I reached out and said, hey, we'll provide the meals for you. So we got food for them. We got cinnamon bun exchange that's going to bring desserts. So all of it has been to say, look, you know, you have, in this time, you've had one of the worst jobs. You've been essential from the beginning. And the reality is that everybody loved nurses and loved doctors. You were doing a great job. And now they're being treated like second-class citizens again. And it's, you know, and I hate to drop the F-bomb, but, you know, I'll say it nicely, but it's fucked up. And so by us doing this, it's basically saying, like, look, we love you. We know you're doing your job right. And we want to support you no matter what. So if we could do it through a meal and we could raise some money and we could help them out through some crisis intervention, you know, that's what we're going to continue to do. We're bringing back, we have it this year where we do the 2 scholarships. We have scholarships for our first responder high schoolers or college students where, you know, it's not a lot. It's like $1,000, $1,500 where, you know, we put money out there to give to kids that are getting into the world of psychology. And we also are starting a trauma therapy dog program that you can, we actually are giving away a Jeep for, not my Jeep, not the mobile unit right now, some other Jeep, but you can buy chances online to win a Jeep, and that money will go to get our first couple of dogs that are going to be used specifically for crisis intervention for folks with PTSD.
Nice.
So,
All right.
Yeah, you
good,
go to the traumasurvivorsfoundation.com or .org because I couldn't make my mind up which was better. And you can go to either, and you'll see everything. You'll see a list of all of our stuff that we do.
All right.
Nice.
Well, any more questions for Dennis before we go?
Nah, he said it all.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
I'm going to be the easiest interview you'll ever have. Just ask me 3 questions and I'll
Yeah.
go.
We always say is the floor is yours.
Yeah,
Dennis.
we go. Dennis goes.
45 minutes later, the second question comes out.
Like Forrest Gump, run, Forrest. So I ran.
I was running.
I was running.
as always. Oh, what you gonna say?
Oh, no, there's even more. So I'm telling you right now. So go in, because we're at the end of summer, right? We're at the unofficial end of summer. So if you go to DelawareBeerFest.com right now, use the promo code SUMMER, SUMMER. Use the promo code SUMMER, and it'll give you a little bit off your ticket prices. So make sure, Brews and Banter podcast listeners, I love you just as much as these fellas love you. So get some money off and get to this damn festival and crash.
Man, it's gonna be a good time.
A great time. We're gonna have a good time.
Oh man, did you pop up?
Damn. Fat
Rerun. You just did a rerun?
I don't know.
Well, again, we always like to.
Yes.
We love having Dennis on us, so we want to just thank him again for coming on.
Thank you.
Every time you come on, you boost our followers, man. We always get followers.
Well, shout out to the Mikes from Philly. Met them at the bar a couple weeks ago. Going on, good fellas.
Make sure you come to the Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we go,
one more question. Are you still looking for vendors? Are you still looking for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Okay.
You got a brewery, you got a distillery, you have a craft. As long as it doesn't match what we already have, then we're in there. Like this year, I always tell folks that I will accept one soy candle vendor, not the 300 applications. I can't accept them all.
No.
This year was hemp and CBD. So we do have one. We have HempWorks coming. But I must have received like 35 applications, and people were getting a little salty with me. And I said, look, I can only accept one, And so we have some unique stuff this year that's coming in. Oh, and totally off before I go as well. Speaking of Unique Image is going to be on site printing T-shirts and hoodies on demand for you. So if you want a Beer Fest hoodie or a T-shirt, they're going to print it there. They'll put your name on it, put a patch on it. They'll do whatever you want. So they will be there for you. Like I said, these are the things that I know when I go to Beer Fest or I go to these festivals. These are the things I start thinking about of what I want, and thinking like, I don't know if I just want your own T-shirt that you have there. Maybe I want my name on the back, or I want like the
custom up a little bit.
Beer Crew,
That's what I was about to say. We're gonna have Brews and Banter shirts available for y'all to print on demand. Why not?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I just made that up.
There it is. Bring them. I don't care. We love you, so you guys are going to be there. So that's all good.
Of course.
Yeah.
We love you too, Dennis.
Yes.
All right. Before we go, we always like to know how people can find you all about. I think you said it a couple of times, but just before, let's just say it one more time so people can know exactly where to go.
So head on over to the traumasurvivorsfoundation.com or .org. Go to DelawareBeerFest.com. Go to BlackTieSneakersGala.com. And if you ever want to learn about little old me, go to DennisCarradin.com, and you'll figure me out pretty quick of who the hell I am.
Oh man, you about to get like 11 more subscribers to that page.
Just 11.
Like 11. That's so random.
I like how slow burn joke.
All right, Lou, where can they find you?
Oh man, I'm on the same place all the time. I'm on them Instagrams, and my name is right there. Bing, bing. At Lou Belgium. I'll never do it again, Rob.
You can find me on Instagram at 302IM.
It's hard, right?
Yo, how you do that shit? IL302 Yoda.
You can find Bruising Banter Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Bruising Banter Podcast. You can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Even say Amazon, play Bruising Banter Podcast. Alexa, I guess you could say, because we're on Amazon Music. Shout out to Dev Drinks Craft Brew. If you want to follow me, Rob G, Rob Stay Bruising. Bing, 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 bing.
He got it. He the man. Also, Rob Stay Nasty is coming.
Rob Stay Nasty is coming.
Rob Stay Nasty is here.
And actually, if you go to our page right now, someone cut up a reel.
He has debuted. Rob Stay Nasty has debuted.
Until next time, this has been 177 of Bruising Banter Podcast. Once again, I want to thank Dennis Carradin for coming through.
Appreciate you, brother.
Until next time,
have a good week, everyone. Y'all be safe.
Peace.
Bye.
From Harry Styles to Greg Nice, yo. We all over the place. Yeah, boy. Free flowing.
Oh.
Hella, Roy. Nice.